Hey, what's up traders? The FX Hunter here and welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 19th September. Hooray! It's perfect month for the trading the Forex always. The September, October, November and half of the December. The markets are making the reversals and it's actually happening right now already, and we can see it on the COT, market structure, retail positions. Everything is start to making perfect sense, you know, after this long uptrends on the against the USD and some, you know, ranging on the JPY pairs. So everything already starting to make sense right now, the structure and everything. And these markets conditions are really, I don't want to say easy to trade, but it's clear and perfect for the trading. So I have prepared around the 10 setups and we will look at them right now and you will see. All right, let's go check it out. Hey.
So we are now looking to my website fxhunterworld.com in the tab order flow. Here's a couple of things I'm using for making the decisions, and I will show you why and what is very good on this. First of all, please download the trading tool, which is the app for the MT4, which will helps you to bring the things which I will show you later in the charts to your MT4. As well, what you can do on this website, it will showing you the pairs and the percentage of longs and shorts as the pairs have it, and you can actually sort them by where the traders, retail traders positions are most to the longs and most to the shorts, so you basically want to go against them. But if we click to this COT reports, it will take us into this famous website already, which is showing us what the banks are doing. In here you can of course go through all the currencies, and as well you can check each cross pairs, so it will brings you Aussie against the Swiss, and you can compare whatever you click, it will brings you these two, so it's easy to go through it. So all of these I'm using before I'm doing my any decisions, but right now let's go to the charts. So we are looking to the dollar index right now, and what is happening here, it was in the big sell-off, and for quite some time right now it's in this range where it's ranging in this channel, right? So it was this kind of small channel which is now breaking higher, and here is the extension of this channel. So I'm expecting the price to come up here, but not just for this reason. So we have two stop loss zones taken out, right? Then the price is ranging in here, and in this last 2 weeks when the price was ranging here, we can see on the positions that the banks has closed couple longs, and they have as well raised a bit shorts, right? However, there was a contract end in the last weeks, and we can see on the other pairs what is already going on, and we don't see it already exactly on the dollar index, but we see it already on the other pairs. And there was already some you know, we can see how this shorts has been on the 29k, which was 10 years extreme, and since then it's dropping. So it's a clue which is giving us some clue what is going on here. So what I'm expecting right now, we have this stop loss zone down here. I think a lot of traders might enter at the breakout in here, you know, so they put stop loss down here, then they did it, then the banks did it again, so they actually building the liquidity zone here, and once the price drop into it, then we could see the potential move higher on the dollar index, right? On the dollar. This is the Aussie, and here is what is going on. So the price is going in this long-term channel. I mean, this one is a short term. actually it's long term because it's many weeks, but here is the bigger one, much bigger one, and it was tested once, and now it's testing the second time. Now is the question what's gonna happen, right? Because what I'm seeing on the position is that the banks has been growing their longs massively, but for quite some time they started to bring some shorts. However, in the last week when the price dropped down here, they closed their short positions, and it was what I was speaking about in the last report, because we had a report on the Tuesday, and then on the Friday the data was released in here, but we didn't know what happened in here, and I was suspicious that they closed these shorts which they bring down here, and they actually did it. We can see it that they dropped the shorts from the 59 to the 43. So if you bring the price down and you close the shorts, it of course will move higher, right? So now we have this liquidity zone in here, which was a little bit penetrated in here. So those who shorted these this fake break, there is a lot of traders that definitely entered in here because it's a trend line break. This is the retail trend line. They will have a stop losses around here, so definitely that's why the price is right now here. But here is still the question. We still have one zone above here. Will this zone be used to close these big positions? It's the question, and bring the new shorts. It's still the question because we don't know what they're exactly doing in here. We know that they closed the shorts positions and they added 2k longs, which is still not too much. They are on the extremes and the dollar is strengthening, right? And if we look on the Aussie against the other pairs, it's already dropping as well. What we can see in here, I bring it into this chart, and this is what you can download in the app. This is the retail positions, which is 28% of the retailers are longs, right? But what is here, the thing is that this is a 28 and against the 62% to the shorts. So basically you might think that it should go up because there is a less people on the longs. That's true. But what actually happened was it was looking like this, their average price, right? Something like that. Maybe even like this. So actually the retail, the less of the retail, they already been in the profit right now. So I think that right now the price will drop below and this number will start to grow. So people will actually be buying against the new developing trend. I will show you on the next charts how this works, and you should download the app because you will see it clearly. And now it's, as I said, perfectly clear to see. This is a Euro USD. What is going on here? We already following for a couple months. Couple weeks. Here is what we see. We have seen 266k longs, which was their extreme and maximum position. Since then, they dropped the 30k longs down, and they dropped the shorts. But for the last 4 weeks, they're building the shorts as well, which is actually the dropping overall exposure down, and it's all happening on this big long-term channel where the banks are actually taking out these liquidity zone. They always create a new one stop loss zone. The traders will short, they will use it to close the shorts here again, here again. So right now what we have here is that after the FOMC, which is actually, I like that the FOMC is always on the Wednesday, so you don't see what happened on the FOMC in the report, right? So we don't see what happened here, but we can examine what happened here, because we can see that in the last week they closed, and it's a big number. Look at this. They actually closed minus 18k shorts, which happened since from here to here. So it happened in this period. So where did that happen? It happened in here, in this stop loss zone, right? Then the price dropped and moved up. How the price is moving up, we can see it here. But what's happening with the volume is going down. So there is not much buying volume, right? So I think here is this channel, which is not seen actually yet. I'm seeing this as well. Here we can see this. Why I'm putting in here? Because I need to see a swing, like a middle of that. That's some rule which I'm using for the drawing the channels. One day maybe I will explain it, and I'm expecting this drop to happen soon. But still, here is this one liquidity zone, which could be might taken out, maybe not, but I think that most likely not, and we will probably see something like this. So I'm just waiting for that. All right, that's for the euro. Let's go to the next one, and it's gonna be GBP USD. Oh, pure GBP. Actually, couple of weeks ago I said the GBP is already weakening, and it was already nicely clear in here. We can see that, right? So they've been on the 54k longs, then they dropped 45, 49, 49, and what was happening with the shorts? Shorts been closed as well, and then they've been what we've been seeing is the drop in their net positions, right? So we have seen this this growth into the top, which was in the here, and then we saw this big position closing, right? So the pound is now weakening. Even we have seen the growth in the net positions, then here is a minus 10k, which is a huge, it's happening here. So what I'm expecting right now, here on the way up, they've been stopping out a lot of people, right? So what's happened here is, of course, the traders was trading the bounce, but didn't happen. So one zone out, second zone out, right? Here is the another zone waiting. And what happened, the price, when it drops, the retail traders who've been in the profit, they are right now, what happened, something like that. There is a 52% of the traders already trapped in the longs, and there is a less traders of the shorts. So what we have here is this liquidity zone or the stop loss zone, whatever. I think it could be used for this and the drop. So here is as well the confluence, the nice channel, right? And in here I would like to build my position and take the price and go down with the short with this down move as well. If the strength of the dollar will come, and they still talking the Brexit again, so that's gonna be a big short. Here is a Kiwi, clear, very clear. As I said, we can see they been 21k maximum. Since then they dropped 20, 18k, right? And it all happening in this range, right? What's happening here with the shorts? Slightly growing, you know, I mean 14, 15 and 14, 16, you know, it's like, you know, the net positions, they've been 6k, they are right now dropping again, 2 weeks drop in this, you know. Kiwi is as well on this, you know, I mean, sorry, I didn't want to use this one, I wanted to use this one. So Kiwi is here, you know, they as well took out to stop loss zone. Here is the new one, they, you know, just pinked out slightly. Maybe they still could do it a little bit higher into this zone, and then when they will go through this retail positions, then the big drop is coming with the strong dollar, right? So here is the retail positions average shorts, and I think they could take it all the way down. So I'm waiting for this. That's gonna be amazing. Next one is Aussie CAD. So we remember that we have seen that the Aussie is weakening, right? And the CAD has reached this long-term channel, which was tested once. Then the price dropped down, and here is created a new channel. We always like to see some stop loss to be taken out. So we have the one zone out, second zone out, just touched. Of course, it still can make something like this, or even it can go higher, much higher. That's Forex. We never know, you know. So I'm waiting for this. What I like to see is that the retail positions 21%, they've been slightly less. When the price was going down, it was in here, it was like 18, you know. And now look at what's happening here. If you download the app, you will see it, because you put the history and it will draw you the line of the retail positions average, and you will see that always the retail is entering the longs in here, right? And now the price is going up, and what's happening on the retail positions? They growing from the 18, 21, once it will breaks below it, this number will be starting to grow, because the retail will start to buy against the new developing trend. And why I think it's gonna happen? Alright, so we said Aussie is weak, and now look at the CAD. So the CAD had around 19k, right? Since then we had quite big changes into the positive. So we have seen 21, 26, 29, and what's happening with the shorts? Shorts dropped from the 53 to the 45, right? So the net positions dropping from the minus 33 to the 16. So it's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. The net positions dropped on the half. So in the last 5 weeks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, in this range was happening that the cat became 2 times stronger, right? And we have seen what's happening on the Aussie. So expecting this drop soon to happen. All right, next one is a pound cat. Right now I spoke about the cat, we can see it here. We spoke about the GBP as well. So what happened here was that its price started to drop from this big channel, right? Then they stopped out these people. Here was this support, you know, so people went long with the stop losses down here, so they stopped them out again, you know. Now they dropped here. Maybe the traders was buying here, they stopped them out as well. So when the free zones are taken out, then of course the reversal is coming. But the price started to drop, and look what the retail did. They started to buy, and they've been buying from here, you know, against the trend. So what do you think? Do you think that the market will now go up like this to give all these 60% of the retail traders to chance a win? So I don't think so. I think they will come, because what's happened here, you know, we can see this. So the traders trading the short, all right, they are actually correct, but the problem is that this creates the liquidity, and I don't know why. This is my levels. It's drawn from the weekly and from the market profile. It's like a specific levels. Sometimes they looks like they doesn't fit, but you can see how they leave the gap in here. And what I think is gonna happen is that the price will shoot up just below into this my level, so high that it will attract even more buyers, but will not give a chance to these buyers get out, and then it will drop down here. Why down here? Because of course here is some channels, some breaks, and these things, and blah 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 blah. But look what they created in here. Here, 2 touch, 3 touch. So all these people who are buying in here, those 60%, and those who buying from here, or anyone who will join, you know, to buy in here, they will put stop loss down into, oh, why it's not drawing for me right now? So it's drawing again. So as I said, we are heading into this level, right? So we all agreed that we can see the weak GBP, we can see the strong cat, and what we see here on the price section, we can see that this channel is here. Sorry, it's not seen in here. We can see the break of this long-term trend line, short-term trend line. You know, more of the retail traders are long against the shorts. Here is the middle of this channel, so around the middle it always, you know, do something. We wait for just to retest of this, and boom, for the drop down. All right, so the next one will be the Canadian, and here is what we are seeing. Yes, I said that we are seeing the strong cat, and we can, however, look what's happening here. So with the JPY pairs, we had actually amazing trade on the Canadian in here, and right now what already happened is that on this down move, which was from this channel, price start to drop down, so they took one stop loss zone, and I'm expecting the second stop loss zone or the liquidity zone to be taken out. And how it will happen, it will probably the drop down, because we already have seen the correction, so it will drop down, and from here we might see the correction up, and then the continuation down. So I will not be so what I will do is I will open one small position right now, and I still can survive even if it moves like this against me. Because why? I won't have one small position which will lead in here. If it drops down here, I will close this one here. If it will move higher, I will add one more here, and then I will close both of them down here, right? Because the cat is getting stronger, but look at the JPY. JPY is getting even stronger. Look how the longs positions are growing, the shorts positions are, all right, we can see they bring some shorts positions in the Tuesday, but where was the Tuesday? Look, and since then Wednesday, boom, drop down, right? So the cat weak, cat strong, JPY stronger. right? So here will be now maybe the correction. Why I think as well the correction will come, because as said, one zone is out, second zone will be out, and in here they will already being giving the chance to win the sellers. They don't want to, they always want to keep the price between those two, you know, to keep both sides always in the loss. You know, time to time they give chance to win the one side when there is a less, around the 20% or even less, you know. So that's what I'm waiting for the CAD yen. All right, next one is franc yen. Very similar thing, but already in here we still have a room to drop. So what we see is this: we have this long-term channel, long-term channel, it's a new developing channel, not long-term channel, I'm sorry. And here is the broken trend line, which was nicely retested here. I was stopped out on one trade in here, but then I took more than 130 pips on the second one, which was somewhere in here. I entered on the break of this. And right now what is actually happening is that we can see that the traders are 72% on the long side. That's the thing what I was speaking on the Aussie. So before there was around 15% the traders on the long side when the price was somewhere around here, you know. So their average price was developing something like this. So what's happening mostly on the reversals, they giving a chance to win to the retail, so they entering buy in here. Why? Because when the retail is entering the buy, of course the banks selling them the positions, and we can see the selling in here on the JPY. So we had 23k longs on the Swiss franc, and look how it dropped, right? And similar thing is on the JPY, and then boom, one day move sharply, and 72% of the traders is now trapped. So what could happen right now? Do you think it will go up like this to give them chance to get out on the break even or even make a profit? I don't think so. What we will most likely see, because already two zones are out, and I think the breakout traders entered long in here, and they will put stop loss above this swing. You know, they entered the break here. So we will most likely see the correction to their stop losses, and then continuation down all the way to clear everything in here. This will be moving down, 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 and it will come again into the level something like the 15%, and the same thing will start to happen like in here, you know, and then they will reverse it and move it back. So franc yen correction and then drop again. This is Euro JPY, similar, very similar case. So here we had again the retail positions traders, something like this. They've been winning, you know, with the numbers. Check it in the application which you can download. You know, the euro is we can see that they they closing their 266k longs. They actually closed at minus 30k. Already in this range. JPY is strengthening, it dropped, you know. Now look, 40% of the retail traders are in the longs. But does it mean that if more retail traders is in the shorts, it will go up? Because not, of course not, because the number was smaller, and we are looking for something like a divergence in these numbers, right? So they've been before around 15 something, and it was growing, and as the price is growing and this number is growing as well, that means that more retail traders is buying against the trend, right? So what as well, it's very similar in here. I'm expecting, you know, maybe the correction into here and then the drop. What I will be doing is already opening some small positions, because I don't want to miss this move down. And if this go up, I will add more positions. If the price drop down here, I will close the one here, because one zone out, second zone out. When the two zones will be out, here the retail traders will be entering more, and here will appear more stop losses. So something like this I will be waiting for. So for now, short from here if it goes down. If it goes up, I keep both shorts. I will add one more here, and then I will be speculating for the down. Of course, if the price goes up, I will not be adding the shorts like an idiot, but I have a plan, you know. So I'm looking for this liquidity zone. So one here, one here. This one will be smaller, this one quite bigger, but next one I have these channels, you know. Then if it goes even higher, here is still as well as right. So I can have positions like this, and I can build the big short. So that's how I trade right now. Smaller positions, more entries, and it's much better than entering one position in here, and if the price go against you, all this you will be in the drawdown and waiting until it comes back like this. Because if I put couple smaller positions, what then I'm gonna do, if the price come back here, I close these 3 down in the smaller profit, and these which I added above here, I keep them because they are in the profit, they are locked in on the break even, and it can goes down, and I can be adding some more because I'm covered with those above. All right, this is Aussie Kiwi. Very simple, you know. Both currencies are weakening. Of course, the Kiwi is quite stronger right now, and we can see as well here 60% of the retail traders trapped in the long, you know. But what already is happening here, one zone out, second zone out, you know. So I think that we will see the correction right now. The correction will be such that the retail traders will not have a chance to get out, but maybe more retail traders will enter because the price will start to go up. So they will be in the hope they are right, you know, and then the drop. All right, next one is the Kiwi Cat. I like this one. So we can see this long-term channel. Actually, sorry, this is long-term channel. No. The first one is long-term channel. This one is short-term. Here is the bottom line, and what actually happened is that the price has came up, and we have seen in the COT what's happening, right? So actually I will show you how you can use that my app, right? So we are now talking about the Kiwi Cat, so I can basically go here, Kiwi Cat, and look at this. So what we are seeing in here is that the Kiwi, we can see the drop in the longs, right? And what we can see on the Cat, growth in the longs, drop in the shorts, Kiwi dropping in the shorts. You know, if we compare the positions, of course the Cat looks bearish. It looks bearish now, but it's coming from the bearish extreme down, and this one is coming from the bullish, not extreme yet, but from the bullish territory. It's going down because here we've been 60 and now we go 57, 55. Here we have been 73 bearish, and now right now we are 61 bearish, right? So if we compare these two, we can see that the Cat is quite getting much stronger than the other one. So that's why I'm seeing this as well. The retail position is in the extreme, and this was going up and it's growing, you know. So what I'm thinking is that we will see the drop to take out to these zones. Of course, here is still the one zone above, so I of course don't have a crystal ball. This can go higher and then drop from here. So this is the options for this trade. And this is it, my friends. This is it. Very nice setups for this week. As I told you, go to website, download all this simple application for my MT4, and follow me on the trading view, because there is all of these setups are explained. So just click in here and download this one, right? You will see that it will gives you a lot of advantage against the others, because knowing what the others are doing is same like playing a poker and seeing their cards. Alright, don't forget to comment and hit the like, and you can win, of course, 1 month Signals membership. Alright, bye bye.